Hey guys, what's up? This is Crypto Cody, and I'm so excited to do another video for you guys. Guys, first of all, I want to start off by saying I owe you all an apology for not being around and doing videos for the past few months now. It has been a crazy past couple of months, and I owe you guys an explanation, so I'll share a little bit of that information in this video. But I'm back. I'm excited. We're going to get into it, and I just really appreciate all of you guys. You guys and gals have been awesome. So let's get into it. Let's figure out how we can continue the mass adoption of cryptocurrency in 2020. All right, guys, so we're just going to kind of start off the day with a bang. So this is fresh out off the press with crazy news. Wright reveals further details on the 8 billion Bitcoin stash. This has been an ongoing dramatic claim to being Satoshi Nakamoto having a ridiculous amount of Bitcoin stored up, which is kind of scary when you think about it. I know that Wright, it's kind of funny. I really feel like people have just developed almost like this godlike figure of Satoshi Nakamoto, almost as if he was like an artificial intelligence kind of thing, or just a character that's just like almost like taking on the financial world war, basically going up against all the banks and everything, and people are just like super stoked about this character. And then all of a sudden this guy appears, Dr. Wright, and I'm not going to lie, I think that a lot of Bitcoin maximalists are actually rather disappointed with the character. And, the thing is like, I don't know if it was smart of him to reveal himself, assuming that he is Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, for the record, guys, I'm not convinced that he's Satoshi Nakamoto. We've talked about this before in previous videos, but let's just assume that he is. The question is do you think it was wise of him to reveal himself as Satoshi Nakamoto? Do you think it's wise for Satoshi Nakamoto as a human being or even a group of people to reveal themselves? And the reason why I'm questioning that is because, like, just the mystery alone is just so enticing to just everything that's gone on. I think that there was so much. It was almost better that it was a mystery, and I'm still hoping to this day that it's kind of still a mystery, because if we know who is holding billions of dollars in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, like, especially if that person seems to be kind of like a drama queen, like, I don't know. And that person also is trying to push an agenda with a whole nother coin. I mean, there's so much to talk about with this. Like, it's crazy. Just the whole Bitcoin SV. I mean, the pump on that thing has been insane because of this news lately. I mean, we have to look at that, but literally over 100%. And, that's just, all I believe generated from the news of Wright. Basically, this whole article, I mean, I'd encourage you guys to read through it. It's really, really interesting. Essentially, like, the court system is now almost coming forward and saying, like, I mean, they want to still do a further investigation on everything, but it would appear as if Dr. Wright does have a ridiculous holdings of Bitcoin. And it's just, I mean, I wouldn't put that past him to have that. I mean, it's still questionable if he's Satoshi, but I don't know. It's just when one single human being has that much effect on the market, it's kind of scary to think about. I mean, you got to understand, Dr. Wright is really trying to push the Bitcoin SV like in a whole nother way. Like, he wants that to be like the Bitcoin, like the new Bitcoin essentially. And I don't know if I like that, because I don't even know how you would change that, to be quite honest. I mean, this is like a discussion I'd love to have with, a lot of different individuals that have been in this industry for a long time, because, like, if you think about it, like, Bitcoin is tied to everything. Everything is dictated by Bitcoin. I mean, even, all the exchanges, like every single exchange, you can look at the Satoshi value, and the Satoshi value is the original BTC coin. I mean, that's like the original BTC. It's not based off of the Bitcoin SV. Bitcoin SV doesn't measure Satoshi value at all. It's just another cryptocurrency that was created that has, basically upgraded features that, we all kind of would love to have with Bitcoin, like the quickness on the blocks and everything. I mean, I don't know. It's an interesting thing to see what's unfolding in 2020. And another thing that it's really interesting is like, now we're in the bull market now. Like, we're at the very bottom of a bull market. So it just seems like everything is unfolding at such a perfect time right now as far as this whole thing goes. I mean, guys, we've had a tremendous pump. I mean, let's look into that. So here we go. We're going to hop into Bitcoin SV on the CoinMarketCap. I want to go over a couple of things with you guys. These are all, everything obviously is all in theory here, but I want you guys to really pay attention to a couple of things as far as investing goes. Bitcoin SV, is it a good investment? Okay, right now you have to understand that this coin is specifically shooting up on, being pumped up on the hype of Craig Wright being Satoshi Nakamoto, having a massive amount of Bitcoin like we just talked about. And so here are the facts. The facts is that the total market cap is 6 billion right now, just over 6 billion. The max supply is 21 million. Okay, so we're competing numbers wise with Bitcoin. So in other words, we know for a fact that a community of people with a total market cap of $242 billion, we know that with a community of that, we can create a Bitcoin that's over 8,000. Okay, so if we can create a Bitcoin that's over 8,000, then what it comes down to is that we could make a tremendous amount of money based on what Bitcoin SV is saying it is right now. So it's $344 as it is right now. If Craig Wright is Satoshi Nakamoto and actually proves to be the holder of, which it would appear that it's starting to unfold right now, that he is the holder of these massive wallets that everyone's been wondering about, that in Bitcoin. But if he is actually, in fact, the creator of Bitcoin, then this will absolutely skyrocket, in my opinion. I hate to say it because I just love the idea of a mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto, but the reality is that Dr. Craig Wright, if he is Satoshi Nakamoto, will have almost this ridiculous trust and respect overnight due to simply being the creator of this decentralized coin. Which means that Bitcoin SV will skyrocket and probably surpass Ripple, possibly Ethereum, and become number 2. I don't think it'll become number 1 because I don't think that you can surpass Bitcoin. It's like the grandfather, okay? It's possible it could die, but you got to remember that every single exchange is like attached to this thing, okay? So those are some of the facts. Now, let's dive into some more facts, okay? We've talked about a pump that's done over 250% in the past 15 days. More than that, actually. Way more than that. Actually, as a matter of fact, yeah, 290%. 290% up, okay? But 250% in the past 15 days. That's insane. And, I want to encourage you guys to remember what we talk about here is we don't like to buy in the green. We don't want to eat the sweet apple. We want to eat the red apples, okay? The red apples are the ones that you want to be purchasing, not the green apples. But in theory, I suppose you could say, based on the information of who Craig Wright could potentially be and what he holds and the power he holds with Bitcoin. Guys, if he's got billions of dollars in Bitcoin and his agenda is to make the Bitcoin SV the new coin, I mean, there's some legalities and stuff that he's got to go through that could seriously, destroy him. Like, when you have that many billions worth of Bitcoin, you can destroy the entire crypto. Like, you can destroy Bitcoin. Like, just put it down the drain. I don't know what his agenda is as far as, slowly taking Bitcoin down, possibly. I don't know if he's capable of doing that. I don't know. It's all... Right now, it's still all hearsay, so we don't know. But what I do want to encourage you guys to know is that this coin has the potential of exploding in a massive way more than it has right now. But here's another thing that's really interesting. Bitcoin SV is at its all-time high as of yesterday. It literally has hit $441.20 to USD value as of yesterday. So we are already seeing Bitcoin SV at its all-time high at the bottom of a bull market. I'd like to say this is the bottom of a bull market. Well, I think we have quite a ways to go. I mean, we still have, if we want to beat our last bull run, which I believe we will, absolutely. I mean, we're talking about something that's only $240, $250 billion, and we'd almost hit that $1 trillion mark. So I think that this is something to consider putting some money into. I don't know. I hate it. I'm a little bitter towards it in some respects because I just love the idea of one single individual not having all the power to completely just manipulate the entire ecosystem of cryptocurrency. I mean, Bitcoin is everything. People love Bitcoin. I mean, I'm not a Bitcoin maximist here, but I am saying that it is the like currency. I mean, it's not even the currency. It's like the digital it's like the digital commodity of our entire cryptocurrency ecosystem. So I really believe that Craig Wright is trying to make Bitcoin SV the new commodity of the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem, which I think is just messed up. But you know what's great about cryptocurrency, guys, is that it's all decentralized, and it really kind of puts us all into a place where we can truly have a real democracy as to what is real and what is not. So there's a piece of that I think that's super important to have, but just something to consider. The fact that this guy could have literally $4 to $8 billion worth of Bitcoin, which I promise you will affect the market if he does anything with it. So really interesting to be thinking about what to do with the Bitcoin's forks. You know, there's many Bitcoin forks, and the Bitcoin SV is something to really take into deep consideration, especially considering that it's already rank 4. I mean, the circulating supply on this thing, oh my word, the volume is insane. Crazy. Past 24 hours, volume is insane. So anyways, that's all I really have to say about Bitcoin SV. Am I going to invest in it? Probably. But I don't know if I'm going to do it now because honestly, like, again, I don't like to buy in the green. I think that this is way too high. I think it needs to calm down a little bit. I mean, you're going to have a lot of bots, trading bots, and you're going to have a lot of people that are probably going to start pulling back now and actually making some profit. This reminds me so much of the Bitcoin cash pump in 2017. I don't know if you guys remember that. Back in 2017, I want to say it was about 2 years ago. No, it was like maybe it was 3 years ago. I don't remember, but I'd have to go back and look. But there was a huge Bitcoin cash pump. And I just remember people were jacked out of their freaking minds just investing in this thing. And they were investing in it at like 200%. And I'm not going to lie, I was a culprit of investing in it a little bit too because I just didn't know what was going to happen. But I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not putting any money into this right now. I'm no financial advisor, so by no means making decisions based on what I'm saying here. Do your research, but if there's one lesson that I've learned, and I don't care if this thing continues to pump and pump and pump and pump and pump, like, you just don't invest in cryptos that are like a freaking whale of a pump. You know, like, it just... These big splashes have like absolutely no like stability. So you just don't know. I mean, tomorrow this thing could go down 150%. Like, we don't know. Like, we could be on the very brink of dropping now to 100%. Imagine investing in it now and then dropping 100%. You're going to feel like total crap. I mean, it could continue to go. I mean, people are excited. It's up. I don't know. But anyways, that's just my opinion. I just be safe, invest in red, invest in red, sell in the green. That's what you should do. So if you have Bitcoin SV right now, I would encourage you to maybe sell it, you know, and don't be mad at me if it continues to pump, because at least you pulled out and made money. You were smart, wise. That's wisdom, you know. Don't be greedy. Don't be overly greedy. That's the problem with this whole phase of adopting cryptocurrencies. People are so incredibly greedy. And I'm a culprit of that too. But I am trying to learn from that. I'm trying to learn from those greedy mistakes that I made years ago. So anyways, guys, that's my opinion on Bitcoin SV. Bitcoin super volatile. Anyways, that was cheesy. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I look forward to putting out some more for you guys. I'd love to share a little bit more about my personal life. I know I didn't really get into that, but I know that you guys just care about making the money. So maybe I'll put little spurts of different things that have happened over the past year. This has been a hard year for me, guys. I'm not going to lie. But 2020 is triumphant, and I feel like there's going to be some serious reaping for us all. Reaping of the harvest. Basically, I'm excited about. So anyways, love you guys. Have an awesome day. Be smart, be wise. Talk to you soon. Crypto Cody out.